Hello friends, this is Gypsy Spirit with you, and it is so good to be back. I took quite a long retreat, if you will. It started, I guess, at the end of June and just ended this past week. One morning I woke up and it was like, I think I need to take a little hiatus for myself and reflect on some things. And that's what I did. And I got to tell you, when you take that time for yourself, the things that you get, you know, when you're quiet and you just listen to what universe is trying to help you with, all kinds of healing and breakthroughs come through, and it's amazing, absolutely amazing. So I'm glad to be back. I'm doing daily collective tarot readings. My newsletter went out yesterday. I'll post that for you as well. If you want your own tarot reading, of course you can get that. All you got to do is go to my website and check it out. And you can call me to get your appointment. Also, I'm doing something starting, well, I can do it now, but it's on my website when it actually starts, but it's the yearly tarot reading, and that's really cool. So, and there is an early bird special. It's normally $75, but you can get it for $50 if you get it within a certain time. And again, you have to go to my website at gypsyspiritcharleston.com and check all that out. But hey, let's get started with the reading. Like I said, this is just a general reading for everybody. And it seems like I'm kind of losing my voice a little bit. So for some of you, this will resonate, and some of you it will not. And that's okay if it doesn't. But there's some people out there that universe wants you to hear this. And so I got my chocolate almond milk that I was surprised that my son did not drink all of it last night. But anyway, let's get started. So this is a daily read, and this is what you need to look at today. So this is your first cup, the Page of Cups. The page is Cups is about relationships, spirituality, love-oriented things. And it looks like for some of you, it's like, I'm getting like this is a love reading from many of you. So for some of you, you are just meeting somebody. and it's a newness to it, and you're excited, and of course you're excited. You're falling in love. It's the holidays, and so this is a great time to actually be in love with somebody, or you know, have a connection with someone. And there's just you know, you got to flow. You just got to go with the flow. But I will tell you, for those of you that are meeting somebody for the first time, and you know, if you see a red flag, you need to run. I'm just going to advise you on that. But hey, you know what? Don't take it seriously. You know, it's new. Be creative. Have fun. Enjoy yourself right now. Enjoy the holidays. Eat lots of good food and take care of yourself, and just enjoy where you're at in your life, no matter how bad it is. So I say that because there are some people that are not falling in love, and they feel like they're down on their luck, not just with love, but with money and everything. But just know that, you know, you're where you're at for a reason. Also, the next card is the Fool card. So this is a great card, a card showing that for some of you, you're like falling in love. I'm also getting that for some of you, maybe you're not falling in love, but you're becoming awakened to yourself, to your own truthfulness. That for many of you, you've decided to take off the mask and really be true to yourself. And so I'm getting that as well. So it's either love or being true to yourself. You pick your story. But the Fool card is like you're at the beginning. You're starting something over, something fresh. and you have so many opportunities and ways to go. So it's really important that you, you know, like I said, go with the flow. If your gut is telling you to do something or not to do something, then you got to go with the flow. I'll give you a good example. A couple of weeks ago, I was having some problems with my car, and I didn't have the money to have it fixed. And long story short, I went from place to place to try to get my car fixed, and I could feel the energy within myself of where I was feeling almost desperate, and I felt like I just needed to go home. I needed to go home and listen to my higher divine, just meditate on it a little bit and listen to what universe had to say to me about it. So I did. I went home, and it all got worked out. I actually ended up taking my car to my favorite mechanic, who's always worked on my car, but I don't like the place that he works at, but I had credit there. So in spite of how I felt about the owner of the company, I took my car there and got the guy who always works on my car, got him to do it. He did a great job, and it all worked out. So what I'm telling you is that when you feel like you need to go in one direction and you're not feeling comfortable with it, or you just have that energy where you know that something's not right, pull back, sleep on it, go home and meditate on it, whatever it is you need to do. Just really start listening to your higher divine self, because that's what's going to steer you into the right direction. So your next card is the Eight of Wands, which is in reverse. Okay, so for some of you, especially for those that are trying to start their life over and get a new understanding, and also for those that are in love, you've realized that there is something else better for you. You know there's something better for you, and you're just taking the plunge. So go ahead. I mean, we're at the end of 2019. We're getting ready to roll into a new decade, and my son was saying last night that he was wondering what the new decade was going to bring to us with all the new technologies and things like that. But don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to step out and go through this adventure that you're on, whether it be love or a business or just, you know, a spiritual awakening or whatever. Just do it. Have fun and enjoy yourself. Journal if you have to. Another thing you might need to look at is dreams. Listen, remember your dreams, write them down. I do a dream interpretation, so I'll be happy to do any kind of dream interpretation for you. I've had some really wild doozy ones over this past summer. So I've had a lot of time to reflect on them and figure out what was going on. I will tell you, if you're dreaming about water, that water means cleansing, healing. So if you're dreaming about water, you're going through some sort of cleansing and healing. If you're dreaming about snakes, or if you see a snake, you're going through some sort of change. You're changing. So we are always evolving. Hopefully we're evolving to our higher purpose in life. So anyway, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. If you want to go check out my website, please do so at gypsyspiriccharleston.com. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.